Hello everybody and welcome back to Space Engineers. In today's video we're going to be doing another review, this time of the Korpi or the Korpi, I'm unsure on how to pronounce it, so apologies for that throughout the video, by Friction. So let's get into the description and roll the cinematics. Travel to the frontier and take your friends with you. Korpi is a carrier hosting the Pora Minor and Vima combat corvette ships. When docked, ships merge together so there are no subgrids in play. All ships contribute to the overall thrust, cargo, combat capabilities when merged. It's easy to print and repair via Korpi onboard projector. Docking and undocking are made easy with the event controllers. When undocking, all that the pilot needs to do is trigger the unmerge by hitting 1. The rest of the ship settings are automatic. The merge blocks reactivate in 20 seconds, allowing for docking to be as easy as just flying the ship in. Each ship has cameras to aid with docking. Line the cameras up with the glowing red docking assists, and docking can be performed even on servers with no third-person camera allowed. While not a dedicated combat ship, the combined firepower of Korpi and Vima should deal with most of the threats. Alright, so let's have a look. So here we've got the Vima corvette, carried under the bow superstructure I suppose you could call it. And then at the stern here we have the Pora class mining ship. Now, as stated in the description, these actually have merge blocks, which is pretty cool. So the thrusters on these ships will actually help push the Korpi along very nicely here, as well as contribute to cargo storage, etc. So let's have a quick squiz over the exterior. So across the whole ship, we've got this almost industrial look. We've got twin-barreled up-front railguns here, which is pretty menacing, followed by some Gatling guns we've got. We've got a repair pad, or what looks to be a repair pad up here, so you could land a ship, turn these welders on, and it will actually work through the glass, which is really cool. Got some salt cannons, various ion thrusters dotted along the bow here, along with atmospheric thrusters actually, but none appear to be turned on here, but I guess you could fire those up. So it has got all three thruster types, although not in every single direction. We got some artillery turrets, more Gatling turret PDCs, and then at the aft here we've got a couple of landing pads, followed by some large ion upwards thrusters. Got a comms array on the starboard side here, and then like a greebled comms array. Various windows, quite an industrial look. That ribbed look as well. Got a heat vent up there as well, nicely. Entrance. And at the back we've got another artillery turret. Got searchlights across the board here, with stern connector attached. And then obviously we've got the little mining ship down here, which is cool. Large array of thrusters on the bottom, along with two of those enormous magnetic pads. I've never actually seen these used on a ship before. Very interesting. Got a couple of Willis ducts here, allowing you access to looks like gyros and thrusters, along with the hydrogen tanks attached to those thrusters. Nice use of the Willis ducts. So you've got plenty of access here to get in and around. We've got landing spotlights as well. They've even thought about greeble on the underside, which is impressive. Got some atmospheric thrusters tucked in there too. And another gun. This thing's really heavily armed. I know it's described as a frigate, but it is quite heavily armed for a frigate, and I mean an exploration frigate as well. Even the ability to deploy a corvette, I mean, that's pretty impressive. We'll have a look at those ships on their own as well, because they do look mighty fine. So let's head inside. We're going to head in through the stern entrance. Here we've got controls for the mining ship. We've got a boom arm as well. Water directly in here. Obviously nothing too major in terms of an interior. That is just a bog standard bore miner. I always struggle with these doors. Got a survival kit, so easy access to refuel your energy, oxygen and all that. Got access to an armory. Here we've got production facilities, so we've got a pair of refineries, actually using the ladders within the refinery blocks, which is nice to see. Minor docking area. We're just going to head aft towards the bow first. So we've got some cargo access on either side, access to the projector block, and then we've got the engine room down here. So more cargo access. Got some greeble around the jump drives there, so this is like a fully fledged quote-unquote engine room. Hazardous environment. Inset light block over there. And then we've got the large reactor. I can't remember if this is the Warfare 2 DLC. I think it is. But again, use of the block's actual stairs and stuff, which is nice to see. Got a little working area. We've got some readouts here, power management. So you can keep track of where all the juice is flowing. Then we've got some component storage. And we can head to the corvette docking area. Heading through a few corridors, up some stairs. Again, cargo access, which is present throughout the ship, which is really nice to see. Heading out here, we've got a couple of embrasures. So I guess you could shoot if you've got boarders or someone's flying around outside. And head into the corvette. Walkways don't go right around, but you can get to enough of the ship to perform some basic repairs. Front dock. You can see some of the big engines back there, very scary engines. Landing area. For a frigate, this thing is it's quite large. So we're going to head back towards the stern here. And we're going to head up those refineries. I do really like these refinery blocks and the assembly block. I just love the way that you can walk through them. Nice use of the new interior walls as well. Back here, got control over the mining ship. Lovely viewport as well. I really do like when people do windows. Do not adjust field strength unannounced. Yeah. I'm trying to think of a funny scenario where you're doing something and all of a sudden the gravity just gets a lot stronger. Oh god, imagine if you're like doing a bench press or something. Or you're doing a squat and all of a sudden, you know, the gravity just doubles. Oof. So we've got passageways up here. We're not going to go up there just yet. And here we have the, I believe this is the actual flight control seat. CIC. I don't know if you call it a CIC. But it's the cockpit. We can fly the ship. I do consistently keep forgetting to fly the ships, so I will try to fly the ship this episode. Passage with some window views. Got a battery there. More cargo access. Excellent cargo access throughout the whole ship, has to be said. Very nice industrial look. It is quite a busy ship in terms of every block is doing something. Or, you know, every block has greeble. On the top deck here. Some beautiful viewports. Oh, I love a viewport. And we can head out to the landing pads. There's the starboard pad here. Plenty of space there to get a good size medium craft. Landing area. Got some freight containers, component storage. Let's take us to the port side landing pad, but I'll just show you and vent the whole ship while I'm at it. Doesn't elaborate. I like that they're not set up because I think it does annoy me a little bit when you have to wait for all the doors to shut. We've got a barrel here. Access to the large cargo container. And then we can head. I'm going to head towards the bow first. We've got crew quarters. Again, lovely windows. We like to see windows on ships. We've got books, got TV. Another thing we're missing is some fish. Love a window. Had an accident in 0 days. Lights on off. And this is the CIC. Lots of information around here. Rename grids when unmerging. If your server cares about grid names, we've got a simple floor plan on the ceiling. So let's maybe giggle that. We've got some control blocks either side. An overall very nicely decorated room. We've got servers used as greeble on the walls here. Transparent LCD at the front. And then this is actually another airlock you can use. This is one of my common quirks with ships is you can't fly them quick enough. The time to get from the airlock to the bridge is just too long. So having something like this is absolutely fantastic. If you're in a hurry, drop in, bang, let's go. So really like to see that. Medical bay through here. Got one of those. I've not seen anyone use these actually yet, but I've almost forgot they existed. Storage blocks. Lovely medical room, has to be said. The greeble is pretty top notch on this ship. Couple cryo chambers. And then you can see the Willis duct system up there. Heading down here, we have access to, well, just above the engine room. V-vents, pipes, and then we can get into the Willis duct system. We can, I'm not even going to make an Among Us reference because I'll just lose what little respect I've gained. We're under the floor of the CIC. Got another server here. Okay, so let's go check out the other ships. I'm going to head aft first to the mining ship. So pretty standard bore miner here. We've got eight drills, up front. Hydrogen powered. We've got a large hydro thruster at the rear. So this thing will perform quite nicely for a mining ship. Hydrogen is definitely the way to go for those. So we're going to pop in, disconnect, and it is that simple. Fly straight down, and we're off. So you can use the drills. This is the docking camera, I believe, yeah. We do also have a forward camera as well. Large cargo container back there too. Got some landing clamps. So this is a ship in and of itself. Obviously, it's absolutely rapid with that large hydro thruster at the back. It's like something out of The Expanse. But that's what you want for a mining ship. Quick overview of the outside. Got forward spotlights, nice use of the beam blocks. Again, very busy. Lots of greeble going on, lots of different things happening all over the surface. Very industrial feel to it, and made nice use of all the DLCs. Let's see how good my parking is. I don't need oh, bog standard space engineers. That's useful. We're at a bit of an angle. And the merge block's not tucked in actually. Boom. Oh, look at that. It even broadcasts. That's mad. Fair enough. Right, okay. Very nice. Let's head round to the corvette at the front here. This thing looks gorgeous. Jump into the flight seat. And we're off. So this is a pretty standard cock and balls corvette style. Obviously you can, your turrets can super fire, they can fire over each other, which is very nice. The only thing is, I don't know if it's just me, right, but I think it would have looked better this way, with this being the front. I don't know, it's a small little thing, but I genuinely think it looks better like this. With this bit as the bridge or something. I feel like it's just it's dying for that to be the right orientation. This way feels a bit, I don't know, a bit off, a bit back heavy. But that's just nitpicking. Obviously it is what it is. We've got got some artillery guns up the front, spotlights, got 4 Gats, 2 assault cannons. So this is a corvette through and through. I'd even borderline on gunship. It can keep up with fight. It's got plenty of hydrogen thrust, so it can keep up nicely. Nice use again of the industrial beam blocks there. Not much to say on the interior. We've got a survival kit in the ceiling, little armory back here, and a bed. So this could stay on its own for a period of time. Nice use of the armor panels as well. Thruster cowling going on. Got that hazard black and yellow colouring. Bit of an aggressive look to it, so it does look like a military ship. But overall, nice corvette. Let's see if I can get this one back on. That's not the entrance, Robin. And it's farting. There we go. Easy peasy. Right, so let's try and fly the actual ship here a little bit. So turn rate, about to be expected actually for a ship of this size. I'm going to turn the ions on as well, it's only fair. It's not bad, it could be better. It's a little bit poor. I mean, thrust, I would expect it to be pretty good, to be honest with you. It's got a very large amount of thrusters in every direction, really. Apart from, obviously, down and up are massively off balance. But I'm assuming that's for planetary flight. Yeah, so overall it handles, like an exploration ship. I'd say compared to a warship, it's pretty sluggish. You're not going to be dodging shots anytime soon. The only thing that's going to affect is obviously your accuracy with the railguns, because we do have fixed forward railguns on this. So I'd say that's the main thing really. Overall, it's a very nice ship. This is obviously ideal for someone to use as like their base, quote unquote, their mobile base in survival. You've got everything you need here. You've got production, you've got a defense ship, it can defend itself, to be honest with you, and it's got the mining ship at the rear, so quite a neat and tidy ship. You can carry some fighters as well, or some external craft with you. If I was to give any critique, I'd just say it's very busy. I mean, it's a very pretty ship, but looking at it almost gives me a headache. I mean, there's so much going on. I think, you know, when you're building a ship and you're trying to greeble it, not every block has to do something. You know, I'm just saying, like, it's just a very busy hull. There's a great many things going on this hull. It looks good. Like I said, it could probably benefit from a little bit of streamlining, a few less blocks focused on greeble here and there, and more of a focus on overall shape and coherence. But other than that, I think the functionality of the ship is absolutely fantastic, and the greeble that is there is also absolutely fantastic. So yeah, lovely ship. Go and check it out in the description below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe to support the channel, and as always, take care everybody.